Now, part 2. Kim's turn. Why is Kim in the wrong? Even more than Kourtney. Well, it's simple as that. Because back when, when the Kardashians were on E, remember? When they were on E and they were talking about their lives, their backgrounds and all, Kris herself admitted that even though Kim was back when there was just Kim and Kourtney, Kim was the youngest out of the two. She's always acted like she was the eldest because, she inherited this businesswoman energy, may I say, and she always wanted to act like she was a leader. Therefore, her being the perfect girl in Kris's eyes is not really shocking. However, we do see that Kim's success has got into her head quite a little bit. And it's a little bit of, good and a little bit of bad. Good because she knows she's the most famous among the Kardashians. She's the richest. She knows that. Now the annoying part is how she's rubbing it in all her siblings' faces, especially, Kourtney lately. First it was Rob, and now it's Kourtney. Maybe because, they're the two eldest Kardashians. There's like only 18 months gap. There's an 18-month gap between them. Kourtney's like a year and a half older than Kim, so it's not much for her. And yeah, let's go. Why is Kim in the wrong? Well, she's jealous. She's jealous because even though, Kourtney and Travis are kind of gross, Kourtney got attention. And positive attention, negative attention, you're still getting attention. Kim knows that. And yeah, she can't stand the attention that Kourtney's getting. And just the fact that Kourtney is dating not dating. The fact that Kourtney is married to Travis, because Kourtney was never married before, and now she's the only one who's married, while Kim used to have one of the most iconic relationships with Ye. Kim is pissed off. And this is why she's now using North. She's trying to piss off Ye because now Ye has moved on to another woman. Now, clearly, we know that Kim doesn't really want Ye back. She only loved the idea of Ye loving her. Ye wanting her back. Now he's moved on with another woman. She's mad. There's rumors that North really likes the new woman. Kim's mad. And now with her siblings, she has Kourtney now married. Now she's the only one married. We all saw the episode when Kourtney was married. Kim was clearly jealous. Now Kourtney, she's the one married. She's expecting a child, so she's getting attention, because in a Kardashian family, pregnancies are part of the things that give them attention. And Kim is pissed off because it's not about her anymore. Remember when Kim and Ye got married? When he first met, or when it came out the two were dating, Kim was the one who was really doing great, because back when she was preparing for her marriage after she gave birth to North, she was getting the attention thanks to her relationship with Ye. Chloe was having all those issues with her ex-husband Lamar. Kourtney, at that time, I know she was pregnant with her youngest son, Rain. I think she was still dealing with the postpartum and all, with Penelope, and she had all that crisis with Scott, that childish behavior from Scott and all. And Kim was doing great, and I think she's reminiscing about all those moments, and she's like, damn, I wish it were me. Now, don't get me wrong again. Kim only loved the idea of Kim loving her, being infatuated by her. She didn't really want Ye, because now, and I think this is why she doesn't really feel bad about using North, is that even though she knows that many people see it as wrong, and we all saw the whole thing with the Ice Spice challenge from North. On the other hand, one thing that makes her do these things and not having a single regret or a single remorse is the fact that even though people still mug her, she now has a better reputation than Ye. When the two first started dating, people were all like, oh my gosh, Ye, the rapper, the artist, the producer, singer, songwriter, dating that trash from reality TV. And now, Kim used Ye's name to her benefit and to her family's benefit. Kudos on her. Kudos to her on that. She did great, and now she has a better reputation than him. I mean, people laugh at her and all, but they'd rather have her than have Ye. I don't need to remind you what Ye has done those past months, but now Kim has a better reputation. And one thing that is lacking in her life for her to reach the pinnacle of her success is being a married woman. And I know that nowadays being a married woman, it's not everything. But when you have a status like Kim's, yes, being a married woman, established, and a billionaire, it does matter. I know most people won't agree with me, most women won't agree with me, but having a status does matter. And I think there's a part of Kim that is really, let's say, I think a part of her feels a little bit of emptiness because of that, because she doesn't have that. She has the money and everything, but what's lacking in her life is that a husband, a better husband than Ye, with a better reputation. That girl used the black community and used black men to get to where she is today. Now she's done using black men. Now I won't feel bad for all those men, because if Kim was still into black men, they would still support her. They were calling her the black queen and all, even disparaging black women for her. But now she's done using them, and we do see it. She's trying to get the attention of white people. She wants a white man, but the only white men she can get are the men like Pete Davidson, the men who don't have the same value as her and all. And all of this, there's North's temper tantrums. There's her not finding the right white men, the white men with a really good reputation she could fit with, she could match with. And there's now Kourtney getting all this attention, now being married. people supporting her, expecting. I think uh, Kim is thinking about all those things, and I think that's where her jealousy comes from. And the only satisfaction she has is now having Chloe on her side, having the rest of her family on her side. I think that's how she feels complete. But deep inside, I think she's not doing well. She struggles a little bit. Oh my god, sorry for my English, you guys. These are my first videos, but you know what I mean. She's struggling. She feels incomplete because, she wants a husband. She wants a good husband. She wants a good stepdad to her kids. But most men in Hollywood, even though they have their dirty laundry and all, those who have a reputation, they don't want Kim. They don't want her. And Kim is not using her fame the right way right now, because she's just being jealous of Kourtney and she's exploiting North. And I think that's kind of sucky. I feel like, if I were Kim, you know, I was on a reality TV show. I made all my money and all. I would, just use the money for my kids. I would say, you know what? I'm doing all this dirty ish, but now I have all this money. I'm gonna use it for my kid to get a better education, a better reputation. If I were her, I would help the kids have a better reputation, a better name for the future, and say, you know what, at least later they'll have a name um and a better reputation than me. They'll be on bigger and better places than me. But instead she's just using her kids and mostly her daughters to be the same as her. And that's what's unfortunate about the Kardashians in general. I wish they would use they would exploit, if they want to use their daughters, fine, but I wish they would do it just like Queen Bee is doing with Blue Ivy, you know uh making them go to, well, I think that's kind of what she's doing. North is going to good schools and all, but if I were her, I would not use North the way she is. I would use her for better purposes and not what she's doing with North. If she wants to compete with Kourtney in her own way without a man on her side, she could just rely on all her money, on all her wealth, and just say, you know what, I'm gonna make sure that my kids get the best educations ever. And later you could have all her kids maybe in politics or as businessmen and businesswomen, instead of just being jealous of Kourtney. That's stupid. All those things she feels she's lacking in her life, she's now taking it on Kourtney, and that sucks. That's where she's wrong. I mean, Kim has had all this attention for years. Like, let your sisters have the attention. Because now I was talking about the Kourtney and Kim drama. She's mostly mad at Kourtney, but actually it's not just Kourtney. She's looking jealous of Kendall and Kylie because they're younger, and she's losing what she used to have. She doesn't have the same popularity. She's still famous, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it used to be, and I think Kim is pissed off about that. That's all that's all I have to say about Kim. But yes, there's a lot. There's a lot about Kim.